that was quick. Oh my God. All right. I'm here. And I'm happy. I have nothing right now. I had to set this up real quick because my whole last setup was kind of broken. Probably because I moved some files around and I broke it. And I was like, well, there's no going back. I'm never coming back to this era of Tylani. Well, at least as far as scenes, backgrounds, redeems, all that stuff. How is it going, everybody? Merry Christmas. Welcome to Tylani's Miracle Christmas stream. It's been 3 months. Has it been 3 months? I feel like it's been 3 months. Like 4 months? I don't know. I streamed on Jet's channel. Jet and Clap. We did an Uno stream. That was fun. I had a good time. But I wasn't streaming because I had nothing to stream with. But yeah, so like long time no see. I have zero, as I said. I have nothing. I don't have anything to use as a stream deck, such as my Sammy. Like, I don't have my tablet. I don't even have my stream deck hooked up. It is about as raw as can get. This is Tylani circa 2021, 3.5 years ago, just with a better mic and a Go XLR and a way nicer setup. It's warm, it's comfy, it's not cold. It's so nice. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you too, Trainmaster. I'm glad you're here. Terry. I'm so happy. I'm sure there's a couple other people in chat right now that, well, in the stream right now that aren't chatting at the moment. And welcome to you guys too. I hope you're having a great Christmas. I know a lot of people are eating some yummy food. We celebrated our like get together thing, like our food and stuff like that last night as a family. And then we did Christmas presents this morning, which was pretty cool. Like, the kids got some great gifts. I look, the stuff they have for kids these days is great. Like, they got like some magnet Minecraft blocks that they can build with. Not quite Legos, but they're like magnets. And they're pretty cool. Meow. 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 Oh my God. If I'm a little out of sorts, if things look a little weird and stuff like that, please forgive me. I am doing my best. I was actually going to be streaming like an hour and a half ago. However, unfortunately, I did not realize the amount of crap I was going to have to go through to get things running. Like, my model wasn't working, and it's still kind of jank. It's very, like, low frame rate, and I think I know why, though. I actually think... Oh, God, guys, I have so much to tell you. It's been such a weird little thing. I saw those, and yeah, I know, right? But I was like, look, is okay, I need to figure out where to start. My brain, I got up very early. I had a hard time sleeping last night, and then I got up like after 3 hours this morning, and I ended up taking a nap earlier. So my brain is all over the place. I just got done with a bunch of technical crap. But yeah, so like my model wasn't working at first. That took me like 20 minutes to figure out. And I just had to mess around with crap I didn't want to mess around with. I had to go out and find like a whole bunch of assets, like my Christmas tree asset and stuff like that. I had to set up my audio to make sure that was working correctly. And speaking of which, it is actually very... I don't know if it's like crackly on your end or anything, guys. I have no idea. I have no idea what's even happening right now. But, you know, it's a thing. So, yeah, I've had a lot of, like, stuff going on the past few months. Sound is good? Okay. Like, if I need to turn anything up or down, you just let me know, and I will do so. I don't even know if my OBS is set up right anymore. It doesn't show the same thing that I'm used to it usually showing. It's weird. It's just really weird. So, okay, let me give a rundown. So, like, months ago... How long has it been? Let's see, last month is when I did... Or wait. Last month is when I did, the Uno stream. But it's been like... Okay, here we go. Here's my long spiel. Holy crap. It has been 4 months. It has been 4 months since I streamed. I needed a break. I needed a break. I had so much crap going on, and I was burnt. I was completely burnt out. I didn't know what to do anymore, you know? I had no clue what to do anymore. I was like, just like, it's kind of funny because I was always stuck between this, like, I really want to stream. But then when it came to time to stream, it's like I didn't want to stream. And I don't know why that was. And I'm still not sure, but I've been feeling it a lot lately. I haven't had the opportunity to stream a whole heck of a lot, actually at all. And I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to a lot. It's the adorable boy. Yes, I'm here. I would zoom in on my happy face, but well, I don't have a zoom anymore. At least not at the moment. I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, so I had to build a handicap ramp for my mom. So she could get that took weeks. That took weeks of time. I had to jury rig my RTX 2080 because one of the fans quit in my main PC. So I wasn't using my streaming PC for a while. So I was like, all right, I'll just swap the 2080 down here. I'll fix the fan. And how I fix the fan is I just yanked a fan off of an old GTX 760 or something. They're about the same size and they use not the same connector at all. However, the fan controller in the video card is also dead, meaning I can't turn it up and down, meaning it's full blowing 100% of the time forever until it dies. What the actual fuck, Archie? I don't know. What is it? What's going on? How are you so cute? I don't know. I'm just cute, even at a frame rate of 10 frames per second. So so my frame rate is kind of jank right now because it's an RTX 2080, an old RTX 2080 that has a broken fan, and it's not that it's overheating right now. It's going full bore. Those fans are spinning faster than me when I see a peepee, you know? They're going really quick. They're like high RPM, as in like Mazda high RPM, and they're screaming, but they're on the other side of my wall, so I don't really give a shit right now until they die. Hi, hello, hi, Lem, hi, how's it going? I'm here. It's a Christmas miracle. Don't call it a back full of comeback. So yeah, okay, so I had to fix that. So my RTX, my good video card is in my main PC upstairs because of noise. Because I can't have fans going 100% on a video card upstairs where everybody else is, because it would just be nonstop complaints. So my good video card is up there. Hello, Jippy! Welcome! Oh my god, I haven't talked to you in forever. Thank you for the 99 bits. Hello. Jippy says, hello, cutie. Hi. Aw, you're gonna call me a cutie. I know I'm ugly as fuck. Lem. Oh, yeah. So, the video card thing. Now, what I'm hoping is that I could buy a off of eBay, get a video card, heatsink fan, and shroud, like the whole works. My video card is very common. It's an EVGA RTX 2080 SC, I think. The problem is the heatsink fan is like $100. The 2080 is worth it. It's still a very good card. I'm not going to complain. But once I can get that going, then the 2080 will go back in my main PC, and my good video card will go into this one. It will be a thing, and it really doesn't explain my frame rates. I'll be honest. The 2080 has done this before. The 2080 was my go-to for a very long time. And now it's just kind of not working or something. I don't know. There's got to be either that or just like the playback speed for me is like really bad. Let me see here. Preview scaling, enable preview, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe, oh, you know what? I wonder. I don't think I'm going to be able to change this while I'm streaming, but it might be that it's using the video card for encoding rather than my CPU. Well, that's cool. Thank you. Although that shouldn't even make a difference. The compute units. Anyway, never mind. It doesn't matter. It's Windows. It's not Windows, Archie. It's not Windows. Windows is fine. Like my processor and memory situation right now is great. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is Windows 11. Who knows? But I ain't switching to Linux, so forget it. I ain't switching to Linux where I'm just going to have more problems, so. It's Windows. Of course it's Windows. It's always Windows. Shit. But, yeah, so, okay, so that's like the crap happening with video card. Otherwise, like, the video card works great. I can come down here and play whatever games I want. But, honestly, what my favorite part is now is I have this room now. I have my office, and my office is awesome. The carpet is in, the trim is in. It's warm. Like during the winter, it was always a pain in the butt to be down here. I would have to have tarps set up around me, making a small little room. And then I had an oil heater, like a radiator style heater, that, would plug in and it would heat up eventually, but it would take forever. And I was always on a cement floor, and it's like, oh my God, I can barely turn my heater up in this room because of the insulation. There's really expensive sound dampening and thermal control insulation in this room. Costs on like order of like 2.5 times as much as normal insulation. And can you tell there's a difference? Like I can tell the difference. You're going train watching this Friday? Yes. Oh my gosh. I was playing, I tried Dovetail's Train Simulator Classic. That was uncomplicated. Yeah, that was very uncomplicated. That was not very fun. But I know there's like, I want to try Derail Valley. Derail Valley looks freaking awesome. But, I spent like, I don't know, a couple of weeks. I wanted to get a stream going before my birthday, which is in a week. And, I got the trim done. The trim, it's funny when you start doing construction stuff when other people have already been doing it. Because what I discovered with both the ramp that I built and the room here is when I went to go do stuff, and I'm a very big stickler for like measuring and stuff like that. Nothing is plumb, nothing is straight, everything is curved. Nothing is square. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do? So I just like, I got fed up. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to hammer this shit in. I'm just going to hammer it in. Like the ceiling is not level. It has a very slight slant. You wouldn't notice it by looking at it, but you definitely notice when you're putting the top of the door trim in, and that's straight as an arrow. And you're like, why is one side hitting the ceiling and the other side just slightly short? I just like, fuck it, I took a hammer and I hammered that shit in. You can actually tell if you look at it because there's a kind of a crack in the drywall that I gotta mud up now, but I was just like, fuck it, whatever. I don't care, I just want it to be done. I'm done. It's fucking done. I got my desk. My new desk is really pretty. I love my new desk. And it's very comfortable. It's not a plastic table anymore. And it's one of those like solid business desks that like businesses actually use. Just like, I mean, the thing weighs like more than I do. Look, I had to have 2 people carry this shit down here. No, I wasn't gonna do it. No way. Oh, let me go. Thank you. I once told a friend his wall has a bit of a curve. Now he can't unsee. That's rude. I know that everything in this room is literally just off enough to piss you off when you're trying to do anything with it. The same thing with the ramp. I had a friend, he kind of started with the framing and stuff. And this is a guy who should know what he's doing. And he just did it. Like, he didn't measure anything. He didn't make sure like all the posts for the ramp were straight, like and like lined up with each other. So like you look at the ramp, I had to basically rip the whole thing apart and redo it, what I could redo. And then so everything is straight and level and at the right angle that it needs to be at now. However, the rails, when you look at the handrails, because the posts where the handrails go on are not straight, they're all crooked. They're less straight than I am, which is saying something. That's a pretty crazy achievement. It's a pretty nonsense achievement right there. So yeah, it's been a time that, oh my God, we were rushing to get the ramp done before winter. And it was like every day I was out there for like 5 or 6 hours just working on it. I had a friend came over and helped me a couple times, which was really nice of them. Yeah, you know, but I'm very happy with what turned out right. My steps that I made for my ramp, the steps, which were completely my doing, they were my steps. I did those. No one else touched those. They are level. They are essentially flush. They would have been more flush if the actual ramp itself had been made correctly. And then, like, everything with them is awesome. The only thing I got to do is build some rails for them next year, but that's not an issue. You like this? I love this model. This is one of my favorite models, especially since I can do this. I can take off, like, I can't take off the coat, but I don't want to take off the coat. The coat's cute. I can put on my earmuffs and lem. Now, normally these would be redeems. You'd be able to redeem these and take them off. However, everything's gone. So I got to use keyboard shortcuts. I don't even have Sammy set up anymore right now. That will be coming soon. Yeah, I really like it with the earmuffs on. I love my earmuffs. The earmuffs are really pretty. I adore them. So, but yeah, I don't have my hand tracking set up either. That's somewhere around this room. Yeah, I don't have everything completely set up in here yet. I haven't dragged everything back in here. My speakers aren't plugged in for my record player or nothing like that. But all in all, it's very, very comfortable right now, and I freaking love it. I adore you. Thank you, Amigdol. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. So with all of that kind of stuff happening, trying to get OBS back up and running with all these different things, this is about as basic as I can get. Like, I can't get more basic than what I have right now. Yeah, no. I wish I had my Zoom right now. I'm best boy, okay? Look, I'm best boy. You can be second best boy though. I'm best boy. I can zoom in. There we go. Yeah, I'm best boy. Look, okay? Look at this. Oh my God, I'm cute. I forgot. There is this effect that my models have on me. I love my models so much. I love them. They're so cute. Look at my eyes. And I don't even have any of the glowy bits on. Look at that makeup. I forgot all the attention to detail I put into this model. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Everybody went to bed. Aki, I was hoping to get on before Aki went to bed because I wanted Aki to be here. And I wanted Bean to be here, but I think Bean's in VR. And then Azzy, I think Azzy just went to sleep. Azzy just went to sleep. She's just going to sleep through the Christmas right now. I was like, crap. I wanted everybody to come hang out with me for a little bit for Christmas. Oh my God, that still works. Wait, where's that? Oh, that's coming right from Ko-Fi. Okay. Coffee, whatever it's called. Coffee isn't even here. Oh my God. It's too early to sleep. Not for every. I had a nap. I had a nap earlier. I had a nap. When was it? There was a point where I had a nap. Oh, yeah. It was like 1:30. It was like, what just happened? Oh my. Please don't do that. Everything's black. I forgot about that. I didn't have a shoulder. I didn't have a fucking body for it. Well, you guys know my secret. I'm just a talking head. Well, that's pretty much the whole internet, though. So, I mean, I guess it's not really not that big. I was trying to do something. And it did not like it because resizing my VC face causes all sorts of fucking weird issues, and I really wish it wouldn't. I really wish it wouldn't. Why? Why are you gonna do that? Bust maxing. I'm gonna bust something. Tax Tay has been cut. Oh yeah, that's. But if I, the funny thing is I can actually. Oh, I forgot I had. Oh yeah, look at my little boots. I love the little boots. It's so cute. I'm just admiring my own freaking model. And little shorts. There's nothing like lewd or anything. Sometimes I like to be wholesome. Yeah. I like to be wholesome a little bit once in a while. When it does occasionally happen. Can I just, there we go. I think that'll work. No, gotta come down a little bit. There we go. I kind of like the zoomed in. It's kind of nice. There's probably, yeah, there's lewd stuff in the summer. I got models that people have never even seen. I got like a couple bathing suit models. I got my, what's the one? The one I was gonna debut, for my debut, and I still have it. It needs a little bit of work yet, but it's a really cute model. I freaking love that model. However, a few things have changed on Twitch. A few little crackdowns have been happening on the old Twitch-a-rooney that have been kind of sucky in terms of all the model edits are kind of pointless now, because if I show any of that stuff, I'm gonna get banned. I want to show Tailani's panties. That was literally during my birthday. That was literally that happened during my birthday. That was when I was trying to show people. I was trying to show people something. No, somebody asked me to do something, and then I accidentally showed my panties. I'm like, and I freaked out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did this happen? And then I kind of got addicted to it for a little while, and I was like, I just want to show these off all the time now. The guy had made me, the guy had been working on like my butt and the good old bulge, because guess what? B-Roy doesn't have doesn't really have butt and bulge things going on. And then we were adding physics so they would jiggle and stuff. And it's like, well, those are really cool, but I mean, I can't show them off. Like, the fun, look, fun is over, okay? Fun has been administrated out of the internet. You just can't have fun anymore, right? Because heaven forbid somebody sees a bulge or a butt that jiggles or something, as if that's not, I don't know. I kind of get it, but it's like I'm not even doing something like that for everybody else. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for me because I think it's freaking cute and I think it's awesome and I love it. I love heaven. I wanted a jiggly bulge. Look, there's a couple people who beat me to it. Although I think I was honestly the first person I know of that had the idea to have bulge physics. And I talked about it often, how much I wanted it. But I was not the first one to do it. I'm trying to remember who was. Or the first person I saw do it was it the orc guy? I can't remember his name, the orc VTuber. Was it him? There was somebody who had bulge physics. And I was so jealous for the longest time. And that's when I resolved myself to be like, I'm getting bulge physics. Yeah, I showed my pants because I had bat panties. They're cute. They were really cute. That was the other reason I loved showing off those panties. It's on my dress model. The one I like to wear a lot, the red dress. They're just bat panties. They're really cute little bat panties. I want a pair of them for real life. I want them for real life. By the way, guys, there is I got a 3-minute ad run every 60 minutes to disable pre-rolls. It just gets it out of the way, and then I could take a short break or whatever for 3 minutes. I figure that's the best way because it starts right at the beginning of stream, right? So the first hour of stream, the only thing you would miss would be the opening music and stuff like that. So it's whatever, because you can still chat with people. And then I basically whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to stop doing during ad breaks and then just take a break and maybe chat in the chat or whatever, or just talk to chatters. And then once the break's over, then we'll resume whatever we were doing. Because honestly, I don't like the pre-roll ads. I never have. I dislike the other ads too, but at least that's controllable. I can control where they are. People know when they're coming, and people don't have to miss things, right? Because it's really frustrating when something cool happens and people just don't get to see it. But yeah. Oh, I got some complaints. Oh my God. The crap happening on Twitch and YouTube. Well, I'm kind of scared to be a VTuber. I really am. I'm scared to be a VTuber. Tailani, you should piss yourself. Is there a rule against that? Can I piss myself? Can I just say I pissed myself? I mean, as long as I don't make it sexual, right? It'll just be yeah, I just pissed my pants. I don't know. I really don't like the feeling of sitting in pee, so probably not. So, okay. So I had a thing. Like I said, I was experiencing some burnout. I just needed a break where I didn't have to think about this. I didn't have to think about streaming all the time. I didn't have to think about making videos. I just needed to not worry about it. As a content creator, I swear to God, because I was I'm never falling into this trap, because you always heard content creators on YouTube and stuff they're like, all I do is I get up in the morning, I work on stuff, I record, I do this, do research. It's 12 hours, 16 hours a day, and it's every freaking day because the algorithm is basically a freaking slave driver. And I was I'll never fall into that trap. I only make stuff for fun, right? I just make things for fun. And then I fell into that trap. And it wasn't that I wasn't making things for fun. It's I wanted people to see the things I was making for fun. And that's the thing. If you want people to see it, you basically got to follow the rules. Not the terms of service rules, but the rules of the meta. And maybe not the meta. I don't think you absolutely have to do that. But you got to do some of the stuff that the algorithm likes, like on YouTube, like uploading on a regular basis and stuff like that. And I'm just not good at that. My ADD is just not built for that. And it's stressful for me. I fucking hate editing. I hate it. It takes me forever. It's too much. I'm a perfectionist. I can't make these quick edits like some people can. I don't know how people do it. I genuinely don't know how people put out like a video every day, an edited video every day. And I'm not talking about just videos with some cuts and stuff like that, like videos with like graphics and things like that. And it's like, how the fuck? Or even every week. Like if you think of like some people who release like high quality, like documentary style videos like every week, that are like 10 minutes or so long. It's like, how do you do that? I mean, how do you research, make sure everything is accurate, get all your graphics in line, all your motion graphics that look really nice and stuff? Like, how? I don't understand. And I'm sure there's a way. There's probably like canned things that they use or, stuff like that. But I just, ugh. Welcome. Whoop. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Wait, did I? Yeah, there, German Lane. Hi, Lane. How's it going? I'm like, I saw a reference to you, but my text is really small on my screen right now. Let me expand it a little bit. Why make it intentional when you can just play PUBG and the volume goes from 0 to 10,000 every time someone fires a gun? Do you know why that is? It's because people don't set up their audio correctly. What they have is they have a noise gate, right? And then every time that noise gate is active, everything is really nice and quiet, really nice and smooth. But when the person starts talking or there's a loud noise, it deactivates, and all of a sudden all of that noise comes forward and is like really jarring. And the reason why this happens is because there's a setting called attenuation. Attenuation is how much is it lowering the background noise. So if it's only lowering it like a little bit, then it's not so jarring. There's not so much going on. It's better just to try to get rid of the background noise, which is what I spent like $2,000 on doing. And you can still kind of hear my heater, and I was so sad about it. Oh my God. I think the algorithm starts to care if you stream for 4 hours. So I basically tried to get 4. I basically throughout my whole career have always essentially streamed 4 hours up until about the last year or so that I was streaming regularly. I was streaming like 2 hours, 3 hours. And that was because I was starting to hit the burnout and I wasn't realizing it. It was like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I switched to just chatting stuff for the longest time. Because it's like, I can do this in 2 to 3 hours, entertain some people, everybody enjoys it, and I'm fine. As far as playing a video game for 4 hours, it's not that I can't play a video game for 4 hours. I could sit here. Hell, I've been playing freaking Hard Space Shipbreaker for hours and hours upon end recently, right? And I can play that forever. It's just doing that and then also entertaining everybody and making it entertaining, right? Because I don't want to. I mean, I can sit there and talk and do whatever. But how do you make it entertaining for that long where people genuinely want to watch what you're doing as well as what you're saying, rather than just, 2 to 3 hours just yapping is insane for me. It's worked out for me really well. I had that one stream. I went for like 7 hours. It was like from, I don't know, it was like midnight it was like 1 a.m, right? 1 a.m. till like, I don't know. It was light out when I got done, and everybody, I succeeded in entertaining everybody. I succeeded in making everybody horny. I succeeded in everybody really teasing the fuck out of me, which wasn't cool. And then I also succeeded in getting a couple dick pics. I don't know. At least I'm streaming because I kind of achieved what I wanted to do at the moment. But after 10,000 years, there's finally going to be more games and stuff for me to stream. I'm trying to figure out. Basically, Tailani's Wild Ride. Yeah, it was a good stream. That was an awesome fucking stream. That was an amazing stream, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like, everybody was being very prurient. Everybody was being very, very horny, but it was like the most wholesome horny ever, right? It was just like everybody was on the same wavelength. We were chilling and just being horny together, not in a weird way, just in a horny way. Just everybody's like, Tailani's looking really cute over there. I kind of want to bang him, but you know what? The stream's great and we're having a good time. I don't remember that at all. Were you there, Archie? I think, yeah, you were there. Okay. When we started stream, you popped in and said you were going to bed. And then you got up in the morning and you started a stream like really early. That was like when you were on your whole thing where like, I'm going to stream really early in the morning. You streamed for like 45 minutes and then you came back and chatted in my stream for a couple minutes. And then I quit. And then I quit. I just fucking quit. But then I ended stream and I was like, I had to go to bed. I was tired. I kind of want to do that too. I want to... I liked it. I really enjoyed that stream because like despite the crazy sexual energy that was happening, it was just weirdly wholesome and comforting. I think it was funny because everybody was like really into teasing me and I was being very receptive to it. I'm not saying teasing in a weird explicit way, but teasing in like a suggestive or very, I don't know how to explain it. It was a very good stream. I had a good time. Oh, this was stream. This was a stream. What was it, like a year ago? Azzy was there, so it was in the past year or so. But I think it was like one of the first streams Azzy came to. Or it might have been like last December or January, somewhere in there. We bullied, yeah, I got the fuck bullied out of me. Kai was there, like most of you guys were there. Bean gave me a bunch of shit. I remember that. Bean gave me a bunch of crap. But I don't know. What I really want to do, I want to do some more group stuff, not sex. I guess that's a weird segue. The stream was just me chatting. Amygdala, it was literally just me hanging out and chatting. And it just went places. It went fun, weird places. It was just like a late night crazy stream. I think I did some karaoke that night too, right? Yeah, that's what it was. I did some karaoke. Because I wanted to sing for a little bit. And then it just kind of, I was going to end stream and then we got into like some really good conversation. That was the other thing. We had like really great conversations. Like some really like just solid conversations. That was awesome. I loved it. It was a good stream. We've been to quite a few horny... Look, every stream of mine's basically a horny stream. I mean, when you're horny 24/7, what are you going to do? Perhaps it probably will. I mean, this is me we're talking about. I'm not one to go and be like, yeah, that's never gonna happen again, you know. But I gotta say that that felt like a really Big McLarge Huge was there too. There's like a bunch of people. The guy was there. It was like as far as views went, like it was a pretty good stream too. Huh? Me. So, but yeah, I kind of want to do like some fun like group things for streams. Like Space Engineers. Space Engineers is a thing that I've been really wanting to do with a group, and just do some like really crazy stuff. Archie mentioned some Grand Theft Auto 5 online. And the more I think about it, the more I kind of like the idea. I just don't like GTA 5 online. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like it has like stuff for you to do, but then it doesn't let you do them. Like I downloaded GTA 5 and I played a little bit of the online. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because you go to like some of the quest like points or the mission points, and it's like, you can do this. And it's like, okay. And then you can do some races or you can do some other stuff. And I quickly begun to realize that I would have a difficult time because I do not like playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with a controller as far as like aiming and shooting and stuff. But I like to use the controller for the cars and stuff like that. So it's fucking weird. But yeah, Space Engineers GTA 5 would be fun. I would love to play. Oh God, what is it? Oh, there's another game. Oh, getting a Satisfactory thing together, that would be kind of fun. I tried playing GTA 5 on once, but I didn't like the driving physics, so that was 20. I would play it again and try it again. I can understand why like GTA's driving physics might be a little weird, especially for someone like me. Like I love racing games. I love racing, so like it's kind of important to me. But GTA 5 is just more like an arcadey thing. Yeah, it's kind of the thing about it. If you are going solo, half the content needs plenty of people and better than be communicative. Yeah. Hi, Mothy. Lem, hi. Hi, Lem. I'll take my earmuffs off for you, Moss. Oh, there you go. There you go. I love to play with you. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. No, but I mean, yeah, that's like a thing that could actually happen, Amigdala. Once I get things going, like if people want, like I want my community to be able to play, and I want to like do streams where we have like, you know, maybe 10 people playing something, especially something like Space Engineers, which is like very sandboxy and very like able to do. You can just do like a lot of different like scenario type stuff where you have like goals in mind, where like you do like challenges and stuff like that. I think the thing with GTA 5, if I was going to do like a community thing with GTA 5, I'd really like to use 5M. Because you can do so much with 5M. You do like a lot of custom things. You can do like if you want to do like very specific things, like one of my favorite things is like survive the hunt. I love the idea of someone runs and they have to survive for a period of time, and they have like 10 people chasing them down trying to kill them, and then there's like specific rules involved in how that can happen and stuff like that. Crusader Kings 3, God help us all. I played one game of Crusader Kings 3 and I was having so much fun until I wasn't, which is basically a Paradox game. I was having so much fun until I wasn't. Oh my God. Yeah, Crusader Kings 3. That's actually that was a fun game though. I enjoyed Crusader Kings 3. I actually made like a femboy king. I think my thing was like someone declared war against me, and I successfully fought them off and beat the ever like shit out of them. And then I'm like, oh, that was cool. I should take somebody else's territory. And then I'm like, oh, this guy down here, he seems pretty weak. I should just take his territory. Well, then you know, you got to do the Paradox thing. You can't just attack somebody in a Paradox game, right? You got to have a reason. It's like, my reason is you exist and I want your territory. How's that? Oh, but you can't do that because you're. It's like, okay, yeah, I get that. But anyways, like, eventually I did somehow figure it out. The problem is I did not realize that he had an ally, and his ally was like stupid strong. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is how the femboy ends. Actually, I ended up surviving that war. And then I died later of like a disease. God damn. I didn't even get to fuck as many people as I wanted to properly, but you know, hey. I gotta say something about Crusader Kings though. It does it has a lot of options for you, like in terms of making a character and stuff like that. They probably do have this, but like they need to have like you're immortal mode You don't die of old age or disease. You can die from like getting killed, but that's about it. Take it all off. I can't take it all off. My clothes don't. The rest of my clothes don't come off. Crusader Kings 3, God help us all. Crusader Kings tame compared to Crusader Kings 2. I played Crusader Kings 3 because it was on Game Pass. So I was like, I see this game all over the place. I kind of want to play it. It's basically been censored. Crusader Kings 2 had 100 plus sounds of people being executed. Why would anybody care about that? Unless there's like something sexually motivated, it doesn't seem like anybody cares about anything. Violence? Oh, who gives a shit? At least that's what it feels like. Got an order ready to buy eventually? Okay. The practice of casus belli was developed by the Romans about... I know it's an actual thing. I get it's an actual thing. But it's like, sometimes when you're playing a game, it's like... I just want to do... I'm a king. Now, I know kings didn't reign unchecked a majority of the time, and I get that too. But like, I just want to attack this country down here, and I want to take it and make it mine. Like, that's a reason. That's a reason. Now I'm used to that. Like in oh God, what am I thinking? In Stellaris. Like, I didn't really get that in Stellaris either, but I kind of got used to it in Stellaris. But in Crusader Kings, it felt more, I don't know, contrived. Like, it was one of those things that's like, I want to do this, and this is like preventing. It's like, look, if I'm a king and I have control over my troops, I'll just tell them to go. Like, why? Why is it preventing me? But whatever. I just want to play a game and kill countries and take them for myself. It didn't matter anyways, because once I did figure out how to actually finally, go kick the shit out of them, I got the shit kicked out of me instead. So, as it is. I want to play Path of Exile 2. I want to play Path of Exile 2. I do. I could buy it, technically, I think. Immortality was possible through extremely unlikely and hard means. Bitch, if a dynasty had been thwarting my plans for generations when I boil them and their children alive, I want to hear. Yeah. I had a femboy son. I had a gay femboy son. That was cool. I'm like, okay, I didn't actually expect the game to continue the the gayness, but the game continued the gayness, and I was very happy about it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to play just some stuff with people. It would be fun. Like, cause I see this all the time. I have the most amount of fun on stream playing games when I'm with other people. I don't enjoy doing it alone because trying to play a game and then entertain everybody is just, with the exception of certain games, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. But I have like things I can fall back on for that. Like I discuss like my trucking career or trucking in general, stuff like that. So simulators are one thing. But like any other game, it's like, I don't know what to do. Had a better disease system where, depending on how bad the outbreak was, you could zoom into the map and see various animations such as burning the dead and hear coughing and crying. CKD was downright. Oh, Moth, what did you oh my God, I can tell it's getting, I did not want to stream this late, but stuff happened. All right, so we got ads starting in 3 minutes 50 seconds, and that'll be a 3-minute ad break. So we'll pause whatever conversation we're having and we'll just take a short break, and then for another hour we don't got to worry about it. It's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of some fun stuff, because the problem is like getting people into something. For example, like Space Engineers, you got to get people to actually get it, because they got to be interested. And like, well, what is Space Engineers? Space Engineers is Minecraft in space, which is more complication Like, although not much more complicated. It's not really that complicated. But that's basically what it is. You have blocks, and you build ships with blocks. And you do stuff with them. You fight with them, you explore, you mine. You know, it's survival. So, it's fun. I will say that, like, in terms of like games to play with groups of people, Space Engineers is probably one of the best. But like other things, like I don't do like first person shooters. Racing would be fun. Oh my god, I would love to find people who actually like to race, like do racing, like play racing games, like real racing, well, real racing games, but like at least semi real racing games, not like super arcadey stuff like Need for Speed, but things like I never played iRacing, but like things like Assetto Corsa or hell, even Forza. That would be so cool. But like nobody's into racing kind of like I am. I really enjoy racing. You're up for Forza? I would play the shit out of Forza with somebody. Aero GPX, a spiritual successor to F-Zero GX. I played... What F-Zero was it? Was it on Super Nintendo? Yeah, I played F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. I owned that game when I owned a Super Nintendo. Back in my day, Paradox games made you cry. Damn kids. Yeah. Oh, what did you think of Stalker 2, Moth? Did you enjoy it? I heard some buzz about it, but like there's other games that have come out, and I think it kind of stole some of Stalker 2's thunder. But I actually, okay, look, I did something amazing. My Game Pass ran out. I've been broke. I'm a broke mofo, right? The only money I have is in my studio equipment. So like, I have been unable to afford anything. So I got Game Pass, and I had it for up until Stalker 2 just had come out. It just came out, and my Game Pass ran out. So I'm like, I'm not gonna play it. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll have to wait to either buy the game or get Game Pass again. And well, for Christmas, I got a gift card, so I was able to get Game Pass. So when I went to go sign up for Game Pass, it was kind of amazing because it was like, we will give you 14 days of Game Pass for $1. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I got 14 days of Game Pass for $1. Now, you might not think, 14 days of Game Pass, I mean, what's that going to do for you? Yeah, but then I was like, okay, so I got that. And I'm like, I'm going to do 3 months of Game Pass because it's slightly off. And I like Game Pass. I really enjoy Game Pass. And they're like, if you do reoccurring payments, we will give you an extra month of Game Pass. So for exactly $30.99, I now have 5 months of Game Pass, which is pretty amazing. Well, 4.5 months. Not bad at all. I'm still playing a life, basically the way the Stalker system programs NPCs and something that makes Stalker feel like Stalker is wildly broken. To be fair, the studio, the developer in charge of that was drafted and killed. Jesus fucking Christ, I didn't know that. What a cheat. The atmosphere is great. I saw some fun stuff about it, and I was like, I definitely need to play this game, but I wanted to play it on stream. At least I wanted to play the start of it on stream and kind of experience it with everybody. So, however, I had the Game Pass debacle. However, I have now fixed that, and I don't have a Game Pass debacle anymore. Thank you very much. I have a incoming president of the United States problem, but that debacle is, well, that's just what's happening. There we go. I didn't have an Undead Skylander, so I put together an order on a Skylander site and includes the rest of the Giants. Oh, that's pretty cool. Skylanders, holy crap. Moth was mad at the 100 gigabyte update they released. I don't get mad at updates anymore, right? Ever since I got my gigabit internet, I don't care. I don't care. It's like, oh, 200 gigabytes, whatever. That'll be done in like 10 minutes. It is a weird feeling to be able to download shit that fast. It is even a weirder feeling to be able to upload shit that fast. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is quick. I mean, it's symmetrical, so it's gig down, gig up. It's great. Yeah, look, I waited for years to have decent internet, and I thought my 100 meg internet was okay, but it was 100 by 20, and 20 meg upload is, it's fine, I suppose, if you're not some sort of content creator or need like a lot of upload speed, and like you couldn't get better. It was annoying. So when I was offered gigabit up and down, I was like, yeah? Gigabit up and down for $40 less per month? Where do I sign up? I used to play Skylanders all the time when I was a kid, but I sold them and the series is dying, but I'm getting back into it. I know a lot of people who did that. I know a lot of kids who got rid of like their Skylanders stuff and they didn't want to play it. Disney had their own thing too. And the problem with Disney's stuff was that they did the whole, was it Disney or Nintendo? One of them, or maybe it was both of them. They had these like really super rare ones that you just, it was like forced exclusivity, or forced rarity, essentially. Amiibo was Nintendo. Okay. Infinity was Disney. Yeah. So like I remember there was like huge wars between like people who would get these products because they would try to buy like ones that they wanted, but the ones that they wanted were always out. So that was dumb. Skylanders was Activision. Yeah, okay. I didn't actually get into any of the figurine like video game things at all. I knew like a bunch of people who had them, and they reminded me a lot of like the Lego. Oh, what are they called? The Lego. Just the Lego, the Lego games. Like it was very similar gameplay to that. You want to give me kisses? I don't have any rewards right now because I don't have Sammy set up, so Sammy doesn't do shit. It's time to what? To be fair, most of the company left the country and continued sponsoring the whole war, sadly. For some reason, marketing the vans they sponsored, marketing their own men, so... Oh, I have no idea. Oh, sleep! Sleep! Yeah, you gotta go to sleep. At 9 o'clock, Archie, what the fuck? How dare you sleep on my time? I don't know... Wait, is somebody stopping the ads? If you stop the ads, it'll put pre-roll ads on. So please don't stop them. If you're a moderator and you're stopping them. Tailani, yes, Jack. Merry Christmas. Hello. Hello. It's midnight, silly. But what do you mean it's fucking midnight? It's 9:20. It's 9:20. You're central, aren't you, Archie? You're central time zone. I thought you were. Midnight? What the fuck are you doing? I have no idea. I have no clue what's happening right now. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 63 minutes. Okay, it actually did it. All right, so we got an ad break. So, at any rate, I can chat just through the chat, and I'm going to give my voice a little breaky break right now. The causes and delays in Stalker. Oh, 6 ad. Look, it's shit. I gotta explain. So just do them all at once. Just do them all at once and get them out of the way. And I can just pause what we're doing until everyone is back. I wanted to do it that way. Honestly, okay, what kind of turned me onto this idea is Pirate Software. Because Pirate Software is like, yeah, I run, how did he say? He either did it like 2 minutes every half an hour, or it was like 4 minutes every hour. And he's like, yeah, I just take a break. Just pause whatever I'm doing, wait for everybody to get back, and then everybody comes back, right? So, I mean, I thought that was like a really good idea because I hate pre-rolls. Like, enough data is out about pre-roll ads. Like, it is very well known that pre-roll ads just basically destroy your ability to get new viewers. It's not good. It's not good. So, like, I decided to do it this way because I was like, I would love to just have people come in and be able to join the conversation. And then if you have, what are the chances that you're going to jump in and you're going to get 3 minutes of ads immediately? Probably very, very slim, right? You're going to probably at least have 10, 15 minutes. And then once I get everything like going, once I get everything rolling in terms of like getting my Sammy set up, there'll be notifications during ad breaks that say, this is basically how this works. I am pausing, stuff like that. And I'll probably give people verbal warnings too, to be like, yeah, there's ads coming up. So I think it's just the best way to do it because just one way or the other, you're going to get fucking ads. It's just how it is. So might as well just do it and get it done with. Moth is sexy though. Yeah, you like the moth, Jack. The moment I upload Tylani and Magabi starts look, this was my plan all along. It actually took me longer because I had just so much crap I had to do and I had to get my freaking office done. My entire plan was to stream before Christmas and I just have them streaming on Christmas. And then next year I'm going to start streaming regularly again. But I just want to do some stuff. Also, guys, if you don't know, Jack has a YouTube channel and he just released a great video that he animated and voiced and everything. It's fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. I think I posted it in like announcements or something. Yeah, it's in my announcements on my Discord. You can just go watch it. It is hilarious. My favorite part, I think as he watched it like 5 or 6 times, because like my favorite part of the video is literally like towards the end where Jack's just like, oh, but this is doing wonders for my back. I'm just like, it's funny. It's so funny. Jack would actually have lots of subscribers if Jack would just apply himself to the craft of YouTubing. But he doesn't do that. Wow, Dragon! Hi, how's it going? I didn't know you were online. What's up? I'm online. I'm online. Yes, I'm doing a stream. I wanted to do a stream for Christmas. I don't know where the ads are at because apparently the thing's not telling me, so I don't know if the ad break is over. It tells me nowhere. Why is it? Average stream bitrate is too high. Weird. I'll have to fix that later. I get like weird problems. Oh, it's Twitch bitching because my output is too good. Like, no, you can't have good looking shit. How dare you? I just reduce it back to 6,000 bits or whatever, bit rate. I approve of this message. So yeah, go check out Jack's video. It's good. Like, I mean, the guy animated the whole thing himself. I'm guessing. I'm assuming he did. And that's a serious fucking effort, and it's genuinely funny. How many views? That's got to have like a crap ton of views now, right, Jack? Oh, let me go look. No, don't do that. Right? It's got to have a gajillion views. How does it only have 50 views? How does this have only 50 views? There's no fucking way. No shot. What the fuck? 4 times. Try to find the secret Tylani 4th sighting. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. It's a really good video. You guys definitely need to go watch it. Mwah. Tay, I love you, Tay. I'm going back to work. No! Holy shit, Dragon. Thank you for the 200 bits. You didn't even say anything. You're just like, here's $2. Do something. Do something. Here, I'll give you something I can put on my... There we go. Put on my ribbons. It's too bad Vivi's offline right now. It would be awesome. Vivi didn't really get to come to my streams a lot, and I would love to see him. Although what's really nice about Vivi is the fact that like I can, I got his number now. I got his phone number. Tay out here just getting cute boys' phone numbers. You know, actually no, we wanted to stay in touch with each other, and which is really weird because did you guys know that if you wanted a phone number, like a phone number that didn't have like all of your information on it, like your, you know, whatever, you can, if you have a Gmail account or a Google account, you can get a phone number from Google and it just forwards to your normal phone number. That way, if you want to make calls or you want like a business phone, there's like a whole bunch of different reasons you might want another phone number. You can use it. And the best part of it is that Google has a piece of software that you can install on your computer, you can install it on your phone or whatever, that allows you to make calls to that. So like, I can make a call using my web browser to anyone I want because I have this phone number. It's really cool. It's a really cool feature, and I had no idea it existed. And it's free. It's free if you have a Google account. Vivi was so happy and was celebrating pretty much all day when he got that. I actually feel bad because I know Vivi messaged me a bunch of times, me and Azzy, and I haven't got to message him back because it was happening while I was setting up and getting ready for stream. So, we used to make Skype phone numbers. I forgot Skype had that feature. Like historically, it's been hard to get like a phone number. Now the thing is you have to have a phone number in order for it to work. So you already have to have a phone, and that's because what it's doing is it's forwarding calls and texts from like people going to that number to your normal number, as far as I understand how it works. So you can't have like multiple phone numbers or anything, you know. That stuff that it doesn't work. So, are we seeing the beginning of Taiwanese ASMR hotline? Oh my god, I thought about it so many times. You know what the problem is? Okay, let me explain something real quick. We'll turn down the happy music because we're going to discuss something serious. So, let's address the non-VTuber in the room. Twitch and YouTube hate VTubers, or at least somebody at Twitch and YouTube hates VTubers, right? I don't know what it is. What is it? Why? Like I don't get it. And they'll sit there and deny it. I really don't give any kind of flying fuck what they say because it's bullshit, right? VTubers, and I'm not saying non-VTubers aren't like targeted for stupid nonsense bullshit account crap. Okay, what I'm saying is that it seems to happen a lot to VTubers, a crap load to VTubers, right? Way more, and maybe this is like just some bias on my part because I'm a VTuber, but it seems to happen way more than it happens to the general population of streamers and content creators. Twitch, somebody at Twitch hates VTubers, right? The reason people get banned on Twitch or their account suspended as a VTuber is like mostly nonsense and bullshit. But like, I'm not the only person, like I felt this for a long time that somebody at Twitch seems to really hate VTubers. But I'm not the first one who thought this, right? Other people have thought this, have brought it up. It is enough where Twitch had to go specifically. There's nobody on our staff that hates VTubers, right? They had to specifically respond and address it. And I'm like, okay, right? How do you explain all the nonsense that happens with VTuber accounts, right? Why does it seem that certain people are targeted and certain people aren't? That already happens. We know that happens. We know certain streamers are targeted over other streamers, especially when it comes to the status of their boobs. You know, there are certain streamers that are definitely favored over other streamers, and and it's like, okay, I would prefer that wasn't a thing, mainly because I really, honestly, it's not the reason why you think, it's because I think it's like really disrespectful towards women. It's like, oh yeah, the only reason why we don't, well, the only reason why we let you get away with anything is because you have boobs, essentially. It's like, holy fuck. It's gross. It's gross. It's just a very sexist thing to do. And then VTubers, so like we know, the reason why I bring that up is because we know that there's this cognitive bias on Twitch's part where they specifically target people. And it's not all of Twitch. I'm not saying the entirety of the Twitch staff is like this is policy. No, I'm sure it's like a certain group of people or a certain people who do this shit. Just like I'm sure there's a certain group of people or certain people who hate VTubers. They don't like VTubers, right? And it's not that far off the cuff. It's not that crazy to think this. The reason why I don't think it's that crazy to think this is because there's plenty of people who aren't on Twitch staff that hates VTubers for seemingly no reason, right? They hate VTubers because of ignorance. They hate VTubers because they heard something, or because other people hate VTubers, or maybe they had a bad experience with a VTuber or two. And it's like I don't think we need to have a second classification for me being a streamer that uses an avatar versus another person who's just a streamer who just has a camera, right? I don't think that should be like why does that matter? I mean, certainly there's VTuber culture and there's the tropes, there's idol culture and stuff like that. But all right, let me catch up and see what you guys are saying. Twitch's CEO is kind of aware of VTubers, but he's in controversy right now himself. I don't really keep up with. Well, CEO of Twitch is an old creeper that subs only to young hot tub streams. So, well, okay, there you go. What really proved it was that BS that VTubers can't show exposed. It's so weird. Why are this is my problems. Like, why are we targeting VTubers? But I guarantee you, like, people who stream IRL and just showing off their body, they probably don't get hit with any of this crap, right? It's basically one of those things where you feel oppression coming down, right? Because like every single rule that is added to you, it feels like, oh, we can't get you on this other thing because we've clamped down on this particular activity or this particular thing that you do, and you stop doing it because for some reason you want to keep having a career for what you're doing. And then they come up with the next thing, right? They're like, oh, this will certainly get them. This will certainly get them. We can get them with this particular rule, and we'll just make it so it sounds reasonable. Because why? Because sex is bad. Sex is bad. Physically, it's bad. Morally, it's bad. And that's what we're going to equate everything to. You can't be cute. You can't be sexy. You can't be hot. You can't be, proud of your body or proud of your art if you have a model, right? Like I get, like, okay, yeah, if you don't want like my bulge flapping out there, right? You don't got that. You don't want the physics of that bouncing around. Fine, whatever. I don't care. I get it. Fine. You don't want my ass jiggling everywhere. Fine. But there's some things that's just like, what is this? I mean, you feel like you're in the fucking 1600s and like, I don't know. I don't. It's like, why does this exist? But I don't think it exists because somebody hates sex. I think it exists because somebody hates VTubers, right? Because VTubers like to be sexy, right? There's some wholesome VTubers out there, but it doesn't matter because wholesome VTubers, they get fucked too. They could be completely fucking clothed. Completely clothed. They don't even have to have their face showing. Like they might have a mask over their face or something like that, whatever. And Twitch will be like, you're violating our policy on showing your eyeball or some fucking shit like that. It's like, oh my God. It's annoying. It's annoying and disingenuous. It's like, okay, look, if you don't want VTubers around, just tell us you don't want VTubers around. Just be like, we don't want you on our platform. They can't do that. Oh my God. They would get annihilated. They would get annihilated, right? Yeah. So yeah. They don't like VTubers. And I don't know why they don't like VTubers. Considering that VTubers, like VTuber popularity and the amount of people who watch VTubers is fucking insane. I get that there's people out there, there's lots of streamers out there that you know, they have like 30K, 50K, 70K viewers at a crack. I understand that. I understand that that's like more. But like, there are people who's just not going to watch that content because it doesn't matter to them. Like, as cool as I think like Kai Cenat is, or however you say his name, like, his content's not for me. I'm not interested in it. As cool as like some people are, like the person I watch the most that has, and that's quickly changing by the way, that has a large following is probably Asmongold. I don't even watch Asmongold's stream. I watch very select Asmongold clips. Although that's quickly coming to an end because goddamn, I don't know what the fuck. Anyways. Yeah. But so there's that. There's maybe okay, so I watched Moist Critical here and there, but I also just watch clips. I don't tend to watch an entire stream of that. It's not for me. I'm not interested in it. And a lot of times it's because like if I wanted to sit there and watch somebody react to videos, I would just watch the fucking videos. It's not, I don't care. I don't care about other people's like opinions on videos and stuff like that. Or if I did, chances are there's a clip of it I'd watch, or I just watch that section, right? And most of the stuff I tend to watch that is like informational or somebody talking about something. It's somebody talking about something. It's not somebody taking somebody else's content and using it for their own. And I don't know. It's just my thing. But a lot of people do that. And I've done that too. Don't get me wrong. I have definitely watched some videos. There was one time I watched this channel I really like. I wanted to watch these videos with my audience. And it was because I really liked these particular videos. It was Halloween themed. And I'm like, this is really cool. And honestly, I was kind of hoping it would help introduce people to this channel so that I have somebody to talk to about this channel that I really liked. And it wasn't very like, I don't know. I wasn't that interested in it because my like, just coming up with commentary on it and stuff like that was boring. And it wasn't something that was like, I don't know, that I just enjoyed. It's like I'd rather just make my own content, you know? Let me see here. It's just older, higher staff not really understanding or liking the whole VTuber thing in general. I mean, maybe like people, I get that people don't get VTubers, but not understanding something is not a reason to hate something. But we see that all the time. Lots of people do that. It's like, oh, I don't get this, so I'm going to fucking hate it. These stupid kids and their stupid anime models and blah blah blah. It's like, fuck. Like, some of us really, and then like what really bothers me is like when people are like, oh well, what are you trying to hide and stuff like that. It's like, nothing. I always thought it would be cool to be like an anime character and have like a cool thing, and it helps with like certain things, mental health wise, to look at my screen and see this character and know that other people enjoy it too. Like, I don't think that's a big deal. But yeah, I like reactions. I'm not saying, okay, look, I'm not saying that you can't like reactions. If you like watching reaction videos, that's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. What I am saying is it's not for me. I don't like it. I don't do it a lot unless it's about like a topic that I care about. Again, typically if I watch Asmongold, it's usually regarding a topic that it's like, oh, okay, I'm kind of curious about, what's going on with this. That's like basically like the only time I watch. But like a lot of people like that kind of content. And you can tell a lot of people like that kind of content because that kind of content is popular. You want to know another type of content that is popular? ASMR. Another category of content that's currently like trying to be stomped out by YouTube as fucking hard as they can. Like, again, yeah, there's ASMR out there that's like incredibly and very explicitly sexual, and then there's like ASMR out there that is just absolutely fucking wholesome, has nothing to do with sex. It's just a comfort thing. And YouTube doesn't give a shit. Oh, it's ASMR. This violates a vague policy that we're not going to tell you what it is because we don't want to get sued. Just stuff like that. But yeah, if you like reactions, it's absolutely fine to like reactions. I'm not trying to say that anybody like should stop watching them or stuff like that. I just have feelings about reactions. I don't. You want to know what it was? Because it's like kind of like this back and forth. The first time I saw like reaction content, I was like, that's kind of underhanded. You're using other people's hard work. And then like there was the whole thing. It's like, well, there's commentary and stuff like that. Like they're adding to it. I'm like, oh, okay. I still don't like, because there's a lot of people who there is no commentary. They're just sitting there watching it. But this has already been over again and again. But there is a content creator I really like, and I've been watching him for a very long time, and his channel has grown a lot because he makes some of the highest quality videos on YouTube. And the channel's called Let Me Know, right? And Let Me Know, only a year and a half ago, sometime like that, he released a video. Oh, you know what it was? It was like his whole investigation on the JFK assassination. Super, super good video. I think it was Let Me Know. I'm pretty sure it was. And like a bunch of people just watched it on their streams and reacted to it. And he's like, I gave nobody permission to do this, to use my video, right? Because it had a lot of graphics that he made. It wasn't like he didn't just take stuff from somewhere else and put it somewhere. He made this video, right? He animated a lot of this stuff, right? All of that is work, and it's hard work. And he's like, I gave nobody permission to use this video in reaction content. And then he was also like there was a few people that actually reached out and asked him if they could use it in reaction videos, and he was like, no, I don't want you to. And they did it anyways. It's like, fuck, man. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't go off and start copyright striking anybody or anything like that. All he did, I think he was on an interview, and he's just like, yeah, I don't like it, and I would prefer people not do that. But like, that's the thing. It's like, there's certain cases where like you have a video, and maybe it's a video, maybe you're doing a response to it or something like that. Like I I think that's fine. There's I don't know. It's complicated, right? It's complicated. But that is what really kind of made me go, I get it. It's like, there's a lot of people who like to say that, it helps channels grow and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of evidence against that, right? There's been a lot of evidence for it. There's been a lot of evidence against it. And it's still murky right now. There's no definitive answer to that. As a matter of fact, I remember there was a period of time, and I don't know if he's still doing it, but there was a period of time where Moist Critical was like, I'm not making reaction content anymore. Simply because he didn't want to fuck over other creators. And because he was like, there was some like new evidence coming out about views and stuff like that, and how reaction content can actually like really tank a channel, especially if it's a channel that is reacted to a lot. So it's like, yeah, it's just a weird thing. There's absolutely dog crap reactions out there, honestly, the major. I only have a couple actually. There's some reaction content I think is really critical and is really good. Like, there's some reaction content out there that I think is 100% valid. Though it's more of it's not like I'm watching with this audience and pausing every couple of minutes to say something. Like, believe it or not, the way like Asmongold does it, when I watch his content and he does stuff like that, there will be times where he will literally pause a video, because he's pausing very, very often. There's times where he will pause a video and he will just he will talk about a particular point for 10, 15, 20 minutes and then logically point out like what he thinks is right about it, what he thinks the flaws are, and stuff like that. This is why I actually really started enjoying watching Asmongold for the longest time, despite the fact that like he's like really rough around the edges in terms of like there's stuff about him I really dislike, but that's okay. I don't have to like him all the time. But when it came to breaking something down and talking about it and kind of like pointing out the pros and cons and explaining not only how he felt about it, but the facts of the thing in general is really good. I liked that, and I liked the fact that he didn't just take a reaction, or he didn't just take a video and just play it all the way through it. It's like, every like halfway in between he talks about, like, he actually pauses and talks about stuff. So I think like that's at that point, that's where you're getting into something that's actually feels transformative. And I think for things like criticism and rebuttal, that's a whole other story. That's not reaction content. You are literally, part of the content, I guess. Like if you need to make a rebuttal video on something, like, that's the whole thing. I guess you don't really have to use a video or make like a reaction, but if you're trying to counter points or whatever, it's easier that way. But like, yeah, no, there's some times where it's just like somebody put together this really cool video and there will literally be people who just sit there and just play it. I mean, come on, there's people on YouTube that just take people's videos and just put them on their channel. I see this with music all the time. Oh, actually, you know what's crazy? I just saw this today. Markiplier streams on another platform. I don't think it was like a Patreon. It was something else. But streams on another platform for members only. And somebody took the stream and just plopped it right on their channel. It's like, here you go, members only stream. Like, fuck. It's crazy. Some of the biggest offenders, XQC and Hassan, that literally just watched the entire damn thing near nonstop and added literally a couple words. Yeah, like I said, people know who the worst offenders are, but there's a lot of them out there, right? Those are the ones you think of because XQC and Hassan are like huge content creators. But there's so like many mid-level ones. People who get like 1,000 viewers, people who get 500 viewers, and stuff like that, who all crowd around and they'll just take this content, they'll just take it, And arguably, it's even worse because a lot of times they don't even say something. They're just like, hey, watch this video with me. It's weird. It's weird. I go on Discord. I go on Discord and watch like not videos, like, well, sometimes I'll watch videos, but I'll watch like movies. There you go. I'll watch movies with like people on Discord. I don't know. I don't know if that makes me a hypocrite. That might make me a hypocrite. Oh well. Yeah, like everybody's a hypocrite in some way, right? I don't fucking know anymore. Nobody should take anything I have to say or my opinion to heart, anyways. Do whatever the fuck you want. I actually don't care. It's just for me morally, it's something that bugs me. So I try to. And honestly, I just don't enjoy the content a lot. There's a lot of the content it's like whatever. I don't care. My favorite Russian stream, he makes a reaction of a 20-minute video called into a 2-hour long talking stream. There's a lot of people who do that, who genuinely discuss like a certain topic because they're knowledgeable about it or they discuss their thoughts on it. It used to be where you would make a video, right? If you wanted to talk about a video, you would just make a video and you would talk about the points in that video, but it wouldn't like be playing behind it. Or, what else you might do is you might cut up somebody else's video to specifically narrow down the points you want to talk about rather than playing the whole video. And that's a totally different thing at that point, because at that point you're just like, okay, here's these points we need to talk about. But that requires editing. And this is why I think the other part of reaction content is it's kind of lazy. It's kind of lazy. It's just really easy to do. And it's kind of hard to fault people for it because if you're making thousands of dollars off of doing it, I mean, I guess, but, and I think the problem is it's never been tested in terms of like people doing it, right? I mean, like in court, it's never been tested. Nobody's ever really gone after someone for making a reaction video. It's mainly just been the creators who make the videos being upset because their content is being used, and then the people who make the reaction videos being upset because they think they have the right to. And I'm not saying I know the actual answer, but at the end of the day, it just is what it is, Nah, it's something like suggested by a viewer, and you just can't stop discussing topics. Here's the weird thing. There is a category of reaction, like reaction content. It's not content that I watch, but it's content I've seen plenty enough that for some reason doesn't bother me so much. And it is content where somebody goes, like, there's somebody streaming and somebody goes, hey, you should check out this video and tell me what you think about it. And then they'll go watch the video and then they'll talk about it. Mainly, I enjoy that kind of stuff when it's just like silly little meme, funny stuff and things like that. But then there's like, it comes down to like, well, are you giving people credit? It's so hard to deal with. It really is. It's a fucking swamp of just crazy nonsense. And you just can't discuss it. Stop discussing topics. I've always wondered, like, there's things I really enjoy talking about. What do I say? There's like things I really enjoy talking about, and people always say I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute, because like you get like really into talking about something. Like flying. Oh god, I could talk about flying all the time. If you ever watch, it's kind of funny because I'm going to show off a little bit of my hypocrisy here. If you like, I don't think I've ever done this in my Discord general channel, but I've done it with like Azzy, or like if I'm in a call with somebody and we're just kind of hanging out. I like to watch Mayday. It's called Mayday, Accident Investigation. It's just a regular TV show, and they've been putting it on YouTube, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy because it's such a good show. Because it is all about airplanes crashing. But it's kind of like one of those things where something is like presented as a mystery. It's like they give a reenactment of kind of like what happened. Then they kind of go over like the technical stuff where it's like, this is, they're giving you like their thought process and why this plane crashed or what happened. And then they finally come to the conclusion and then what was done about it. I love those. I love that show. That show is really, really friggin' good. So I like to watch that with people. And it's funny because of Mayday and because of my own interest in aviation, I will be able to a lot of times correctly guess what went wrong in a crash based on the initial reenactment, assuming they give an accurate reenactment, because sometimes they like to trick you, because if they didn't, or if they included certain things, it'd be like, oh, that's a dead giveaway. Yeah, well, the captain was fucking trashed. The captain of the airplane was trashed. No wonder why, like, it fucking landed upside down and tore a hole in the fucking time-space continuum, But we didn't show that because that would give the mystery away. But, so I really enjoy that show. And there's been times where I've been watching with Azzy and, like, some critical point or some, like, critical technical information will come up. And I will just be like, I will pause the video and I will go to, like, Azzy and I'll be like, okay, so what they're saying here is that this particular thing, something broke, something happened to it, and this particular piece of the airplane is responsible for these functions, and this is why the airplane did what it did. But so, like, I will explain when I get, like, really excited about a topic because I know a lot about it. People like to listen to that because they're like, you're so cute when you're really, like, talking about, like, these topics that you really enjoy. And I'm just like, I don't know why you think that, because I just feel like a smart ass, like a smarty pants or something like that. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I think there's things I enjoy, and I like being able to explain to people and like help them, like, understand what this, like, nonsense is, like, what this, like, thing where I'm just, like, really excited about this topic because I want to talk about it. That's the best way I can put it. That makes more sense to my brain, because I want to talk about it with another person. And if they understand the things involved and I can explain it to them, they can better talk to me about it. Oh my god, I sound like an idiot. I could listen to Tay being adorable talking about things he likes all day. I like a lot of things. I love knowledge and I love learning things. The trick with me is that I only like to learn certain things. I mean, I will occasionally watch some dude do, like, a really complicated math problem for 10 minutes and go, I understood zero of that. But then there's things like volcanoes, like natural disasters. Oh my god, I fucking love, God, I love death and destruction. my favorite volcano, by the way, my favorite volcano. Say might not like this. I think Say. Am I right? Yeah, I think it's like somewhere. You know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Anyways, I love the Krakatoa explosion. Like Krakatoa volcano in the 1800s. That volcano didn't erupt. It exploded like a bomb. The whole fucking mountain. There was a volcano here, a quite large volcano, and now it's just gone. And everybody within, like, a couple 100 miles had their eardrums blown out, and fucking it was crazy. It was crazy. It, like, people heard that shit in, like, Australia. So crap like that. Like, nah. nah. That was an explosion. And technically, it's still not one of the biggest ones. To like, there's like the Mount Tambora eruption, which like I think it was Tambora that was what am I saying? Yeah, it was like Tambora that caused like it was like 50 years before Krakatoa just fucking went up like a fire Krakatoa. Okay, I'm stupid. Well, anyways, like it was like 50 years before it had the they had the year without summer. Basically, it was basically just winter all year. There was famine, there was death, there was destruction because this volcano it didn't explode, it just erupted a lot. It erupted a lot. And shit. That was literally that volcano eruption is, I think, responsible for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Like Frankenstein was like she wrote it because she was bored. She was like in a cabin or some nonsense with some other people. My brain is like, look, my brain at recalling fucking names of shit is just really fucking awful. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I gotta catch up. I don't have like my fucking voice anymore. It tells me shit because people wanted to abuse it. One of the reasons why I lurked on Taya's streams, he's so into things he's talking about. Yeah. That's why I always try to jump in when he's on, because I love hearing him talk. A lot of people love hearing me talk. I always feel like, holy shit, like how did I get like an audience that actually enjoys hearing my fucking voice? I don't understand. Good friend Dragon, winter all year heaven. I love the cold, but it being freezing all year is just ass. I don't, yeah. The problem with the year without a summer is the fact that like a lot of crops failed and stuff like that. There was some fucking hungry people. Let's put it that way. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen like any statistics on how many like people might have like died because of like the resultant crop failures and stuff like that. But you know, it was probably a lot, as you do. I don't like being warm. I really don't like being warm, but I don't like being cold either. If it's like 50 outside, if it's like 50 to 60, it's perfect, especially if I'm working or doing something. If it's like 70, it's still okay if there's like a slight breeze. And then once you start hitting like 80 and shit like that, yeah, it's no bueno. But then like the other direction, I can really tolerate, 30 to 40 degrees for a long period of time without like a jacket and stuff like that. But eventually it starts getting to me. Mainly I like snow for a short period of time, and then I like it to go away because I don't want to shovel it. Fuck that. I mean, if there's just snow outside and I don't got to shovel it, it's fine. But if I got to shovel it, fuck that nonsense. I like rain too, though, so I guess I'm kind of weird. You get used to it. Only problem, just like Tay said, is famine. Yeah, that's the thing. Like people in general, like humanity in general, I think is pretty resilient, right? We can figure stuff out usually. The thing is like there's just gonna be people who die. That's just how it works, right? I mean, nobody's getting off of this rock alive. Except maybe a couple of astronauts and whoever Elon Musk sends to Mars, the Mars penal colony. I don't fucking know what's going on with that. But like, yeah, in terms of like, I have a zone, a temperature zone, if you will. But it's funny, you know it's weird? When I usually can't handle the heat, but there's a lot of times I'll get in my car and it'll be like 90 degrees outside, and I'll just drive to town and I won't even turn the AC on. I'll have the windows up and I'll just be jamming to my music. And then like, I'll get to town and I'll be like, oh, I didn't have my AC on. It's kind of warm in here. But it's like a comfy warm. I don't know. My body's friggin' weird. Hi, Rose. Welcome. Hi, Lem. Hello. How are you doing? I'm just having a short little Christmas stream. Just kind of hanging out with everybody. Yeah. Doing my thing. Merry Christmas. Oh, man. My voice. Holy crap. I guess I'm just not used to talking as much anymore. My voice is already kind of getting like lemmies. Working at the ER at the moment. Registration is caught up for now. Oh, nice. It's always nice when you can just have a break and kind of do, you know, whatever, when you're just like, well, I got nothing to do. I'm just going to sit here and hang out and do my thing, I guess. I used to have a job that was awesome like that. I had a job that, it was basically just a call center. And they didn't care what you were doing as long as you were answering calls. So if you're on a call, if you weren't on a call, but you know, make sure you're available for a phone call, you could watch movies, browse the internet, play games. They didn't give a shit. Just as long as you could stop whatever you're doing and answer the phone. I saw something about cold. I do fucking love the cold. If it sits between 50 to 70, that's best, especially because I run really hot and overheat super easy. Yeah. That's like my temperature zone right there too. It's got to be a guy thing. A guy thing. But then I like being like really cold when I'm sleeping. I like being cold when I'm sleeping because then I can cuddle up in my blanket with my stuffy, or like I guess I could cuddle with somebody if they were with me. But like if it's over like 70 degrees in my bedroom, like I will start having nightmares. It will genuinely make me have nightmares for some reason. And I don't know why it is. Never used the Q word. Oh yeah, Moth said that. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I love so hard in my head when I think in Celsius. Oh, I for some reason I got really used to using Celsius a long time ago. So like, I can like really quickly like rough convert Celsius to Fahrenheit back and forth. So it's actually really easy if you know how to do it. It's not like perfectly accurate, but it's within like a degree or two, as long as you're not going to extreme temperatures. Bedroom is a must. Yes. I have a fan blowing on me year round. It could literally, look, I have been in somebody's house that was converted from a garage and had wood heat. So when everybody would go to bed, there was no heat. The fire would die and I would be sleeping on their couch. It would be 30 degrees in that fucking house. And I'd have a fan blowing on me. Granted, I'd be burritoed up in like 5 blankets with just my mouth sticking out because the air would burn my face. But I still have that bitch ass fan blowing on me. You must be American to get that confused. I love so hard in my head when I think in Celsius. What? I'll make it Canadian. I'm so confused. I'm Russian. Literally no use for Fahrenheit for me, besides talking to American. Yeah, you have like no reason to use it. The fan is what makes this a problem. What? I am so confused about this conversation that's going on right now. What is happening right now? Yeah. Now, unfortunately for my partners, if they don't like fans blowing on them, they kind of get screwed. They kind of get screwed. Luckily, all the cute boys and girls I like usually sleep with fans too. I don't know. Maybe it's just something with our generation. Is it just like a generation thing? Like I feel like I did this, right? I've done this all my whole life. I did this since I was a little kid. I've always had a fan, right? And it always shocked me because I thought it was weird, but like everybody I know who's like around my age does the same thing. Like it doesn't matter what temperature it is, they'll have a fan blowing on them when they're sleeping. It's best when the room's cold, but you're nice and warm. And again, because I run, yeah, exactly. That's like the best ever. Like when the air outside of like your blanket is like fairly cold, and then inside your blanket it's warm and cozy, whether you're with somebody or not. For me, you know what it was? I remember when I was very little, I was probably like 4 or 5. One of my cousins was babysitting me. And there was like a couple other kids at my house. And I just remember being very little, and there was a fan, a box fan that was sitting on the floor in the living room on the carpet. And I remember sleeping in front of it all night because it was so hot that like the air conditioner was like in the living room area. It was cooler in the living room area. But then what happened after that day is I think I remember grabbing the box fan at some sort and taking it in my room. And I just started having it blowing on me. And then when I'm talking about little, I mean, I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6. It was like one of my very early first memories about anything. So, Costing North Pro suddenly you're Canadian. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, right now I have the basement of this house, which got really freaking cold. Like if I step outside of my office door right now, which is in the basement, I will go from what's probably like a nice toasty 72 in here to probably about 50 degrees. And while I am okay with that temperature, for some reason in my basement, it feels colder. I don't know why, but yeah, our central air heater actually does not put out enough heat down in this basement to do more than basically just keep from the pipes from freezing, and it's really annoying. So it would get like really, really cold down here. Oh my god, it's Say. Hi, Say. What you up to? Hi, Lem. I was just talking about your neck of the woods, I think. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It was 1800s, so what was your country doing in the 1800s? I'm really bad at like history and geography. Yeah. Okay, so one. Just woke up with some headache. Yeah. Is it over 70 degrees inside your bedroom? Given where you live, probably like really friggin' hot. Well, actually, I don't know. Hold on a second. You're in winter right now, aren't you? You haven't crossed the North Pole yet, so no, sadly, you're still Russian. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I miss having spring and fall, right? You don't have spring and fall anymore. Now you just have summer and winter, and then a few days in between those two seasons. You can like, for some reason, it went from like summer temperatures like 60s, 70s, 80s here to all of a sudden it's winter and it's like in the 30s and 40s. I was like, god damn, can we not have like fall, you know, where it's like 50s? Nope. The one thing I really hate about winter though is the fact that like you can't really open your windows, because I like fresh air, right? Like the first moment it hits like 55, 60 degrees outside during the spring, those windows are fucking open. And it's like, oh my god, I can get the winter smell out of this fucking, oh god, I hate it. I hate that like built up smell. It doesn't smell like bad. It just is like, oh my god, I just want some fresh fucking air. Right now it's rainy season. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Should be so musky there. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. But there's these farm fields every year that I drive past where it's getting close to like the corn has been harvested, but they're leaving their corn out for a bit longer. And I'm not a farmer, so I'm not sure why they do that. I think it has something to do with what they're using the corn for. But it smells like mold. It just smells like mold for like 5 miles. It's just like, ugh. Like, I get used to the smell of manure, you know, and stuff like that. Mold? No. Oh, God, it's so strong, too. It's like, oh, I hate it. I feel so bad for the people who live around there because, like, the smell of the mold is so goddamn strong. Like, you'll be driving through it with your windows up and with the air recirculation on, and it will literally just, it overwhelms me. It makes me feel fucking nauseous. I do not know what the reason or the purpose for moldy corn is, but apparently there's a thing because it happens every year, at least for the past like 5 years now. And I don't know what the hell they're doing, but God, why? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I heard some like disturbing shit that it's getting harder to grow potatoes, and that's scary. You don't want it to be hard to grow potatoes. Potatoes feeds like most of the world. Potatoes and a few other ingredients that are like the real hardy crops that just feed everybody. And potatoes are yummy too. God, I would hate to lose potatoes. Last time being in Thai during rain season was something. Oh, hell yeah. I've never been anywhere that had like torrential rain like for a long period of time. The only place where like Florida gets torrential rain, but it's for like, I don't know, 10 minutes a day. Like at 3 o'clock for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it's a thing. It's a weather thing. But they get some great thunderstorms in Florida. We used to get some really nice ones in Wisconsin, but we're kind of moving out of the zone where we get good thunderstorms. And now we just get rain. I miss thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are cool. Rain season doesn't even need to have rain. It's just so humid. Oh, I fucking hate humidity. Humidity sucks. Nothing feels like more oppressive than humid heat. I like it like drier heat because it just I can handle temperatures like 85, 90 degrees when it's somewhat dry out, but as soon as like the humidity starts ramping up, it's just like fuck, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to die. Just like no. We got an ad coming up. So we'll pause our conversation. I think you guys are back now. Yeah, I'm just in the chat just talking crap. I keep talking to my microphone. I'm like, I don't know if anybody can hear me or not. Oh, so Terry, yeah, you can hear me. Oh, well, there you go. I have no idea. Like, I don't know. Like, I wonder, they should have a thing that says, hey, you have 5 people who can see, like, you and not get an ad. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. You're gonna lay down for an hour a bit more. Got technically happen. That's all right. I'm actually thinking about maybe ending stream. My voice is already starting to get a little hoarse, and I've been going to bed a bit early. I've been going to bed at a bit more of a normal time for quite a while now. So I was thinking about doing that because I'm starting to feel I am gay. Sweet! I love gay people. I'm pretty gay too. I'm pretty out there. No more no. Okay, so here's the thing. I am intending to stream more now that I kind of I gotta get this set up a little bit better so that I actually have, functionality. But I am going to stream more. I'm probably going to stream for my birthday, which is in a week. And I might have another stream in between here and there. But I gotta get OBS set up a lot better because this is bunk. It's bullshit. It don't work right. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go wind down for like an hour and play a game, video game or some crap and do some stuff. I want to do a karaoke stream soon. I know Moth wants to do a karaoke stream together, so we might do that. Is there, Terry's super straight. Yeah, I believe you. Tay and Fortnite. Yeah. Didn't they have like a VTuber? No, maybe I'm thinking of a different thing, like a VTuber mod or something like that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream. I am very sorry for not ending stream before the 3 minutes of ads. That kind of feels shitty. I'm super sorry. I wasn't. Look, I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out how to do this a little bit better. I was actually thinking about it beforehand. I was like, I should probably end stream before the ads, but then like. It really didn't do much in terms of like tell me what the fuck was going on with the Twitch is nonsense. Is actual nonsense, but you know, it's a thing. At any rate, thank you guys all for coming. Holy shit. Is it good to be back after 4 goddamn months of just doing nothing? And I really appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out and talking to me. And Dragon and Jippy, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. You know what? I'm a little rusty at this, so please forgive me. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'm not gonna have a schedule or anything, but you guys will know when I'm coming back. You guys will know like when I'm gonna have like another stream and stuff like that. Obviously, I put it in the announcements, and I might actually like I didn't put a thing on my Discord like for the actual thing so that it shows it in the corner. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's lovely staying with you today. Rest well today. I will rest well. I will have a good. This has actually made me quite tired, so it's gonna be pretty restful rest in terms of things. But you guys are great. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'll be honest. I wasn't all that confident anybody would be here. I genuinely wasn't. For several different reasons, honestly, because I thought for Christmas people, you know, might not come because they might be doing like other Christmas things, or they might not be here because, you know, nobody knows. Okay, I'm feeling weird. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Have a Merry friggin' Christmas. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. New Year's is coming up pretty soon. My birthday's coming up pretty soon. And we'll have some fun. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys. I don't have an ending thing, so you can have the beginning thing instead, okay? It's so hard.